What is the craziest thing your horniness made you do? This was only 2 years ago. I was newly 18, which makes it worse. I had been vigorously sexting and video chatting this guy for a few months, and he had mentioned he lives in Pennsylvania. My grandparents live in Pennsylvania and my parents and siblings were going to visit for a few weeks in the summer. I didn't want to go originally, but I tagged along on a 16-hour car ride there and back, just for a chance to get with this guy. I then spent $200 on bus tickets and a hotel, since he lived a few hours from my grandparents, and I devised an intricate lie to tell my parents. I told them I had an old friend who moved to Pennsylvania and who I wanted to visit, and I even went as far as to have one of my real friends lie to my parents for me and pretend I was visiting them. I spent 6 hours on and waiting for the bus and a total of 32 hours in the car, as well as $200 just to get laid. That guy is now my boyfriend and our 2-year anniversary is coming up. I put a kitchen knife handle up the back door to hit my prostate while I masturbated in the basement. I was 14. Now this basement has a closet-sized bathroom in it. A room just big enough for a toilet and a drain pipe from upstairs. When I got down there I was alone. When I finished and turned around the door was closed. Someone was in there. The washer was going, so I didn't hear anyone walk by. I can't imagine someone in my family walking by seeing a naked teen with a knife blade tail jerking it against the washing machine. Nobody ever said a word. I was maybe 11 or 12 and I'd recently discovered masturbation, yet I didn't have much concept of sex. So instead of thinking dirty thoughts, I'd masturbate while reading the back of my mum's shampoo bottles. A little bit later, this turned into masturbating to the instructional diagrams of a tampon box. Oh man, was I excited once I discovered porn. As a horny teenager I lied to my mom about how much I loved eating hot dogs, so she'd buy them frequently and not question their disappearance. They were my first and least exciting dildos, but damn, they did the trick. On numerous occasions, for various reasons, I have used an electric toothbrush as both a vibrator and a dildo. The first time I tried it was also with my first partner, and to be perfectly candid, I used the electric toothbrush because I had heard of vibrators, but never used one or seen one in person, and I was too ashamed to bring up the use of sex toys with my partner. Somehow, buying sex toys for sexual activities was shameful and weird, but telling my partner to put new batteries in his Sonica and brush my G-spot on high wasn't. Close second was the time I was so broke, and I had thrown out my sex toys instead of mail them to my new address, so I sculpted a dildo out of clay and baked it in the oven before effing myself with it. I didn't have condoms or dams or anything either, so I used food grade plastic wrap and coconut oil. The shaft was crooked, and I made myself bleed. Shocked I didn't get a UT. Asterisk YOU''re welcome. When I was a sophomore in high school, I skipped school with my boyfriend at the time. We had recently lost our virginities to each other, and couldn't stop going at it all the time. We went to his house. We effed everywhere in that house we could think of, and around noon we needed a shower. In the middle of the shower, something unexpected happens, a knock at the bathroom door. Who is it? My young boyfriend's mother. We finish our shower and honestly, since I ran naked into the bathroom, we only had a few pieces of clothing. He is afraid to get caught in an obviously compromising situation where we have obviously had sex because his mom is heavily religious and doesn't approve of dating at our age. What a joy it was to learn all of these things in a whisper, trapped in a bathroom. So he decides to wear a towel and leave the bathroom in his obviously freshly showered state. Nothing fishy here, he just left school sick. NBD. He took a shower to feel better. This story takes a turn here, his mom was sick too. So his story was believed, but irrelevant because she needed the bathroom now. When my boyfriend left the bathroom, I climbed into the still wet tub, wrapped in a towel and the few clothes we had with us, a shirt, His boxers, we figured this was better than also nude. In freezing. The shower curtain is opaque and pulled shut to hide me. She bursts into the bathroom and I fear the worst. But alas, she stops at the toilet. I hear her plop on the toilet, hoping she just needs to pee. Oh no. This story doesn't work like that. That woman unleashed her anus onto the toilet like a landslide. The sound of it made me flinch. I can't fathom she escaped that without a serious amount of flashback. She sat on the toilet for an excruciatingly long 25 minutes. The scent was intense. I kept still through it all, because the power of embarrassment is stronger than the fear of being caught, and at this point I was terrified of those results. Eventually, I escaped. Boyfriend apologized. Scary shit. Literally. When I was just past puberty I decided to make a fleshlight out of my foam Nerf football. The outside was soft and squishy, but lo and behold the inside was rough. So when I tried it out it really hurt. I tried pouring water into it to make it softer, but it was cold as F, so I just threw it away. Great, you made it to the end. Now smash that like button and subscribe for even more videos like this one.